Let's take a look at what's available at Oregon State University. So if I'm on their main website and then click on academics, I might want to just go here, find your major. Now I can scroll down and you'll see that you can filter based on location, theme, or college. So that's handy. So let's look at that. Let's just take a peek at what's available online. And then we can scroll down and you'll see that they have them set up in little tiles, but they're more like cards with varying kinds of things you can look at, which is pretty helpful. Let's look at digital communication arts. Now this is in new media communications. So it is in the communication department, but focused on new media and digital communication. And we can take a look here, get a little more information. It looks like there's a BA and a BS. And we can look at one of these plans here. One thing that isn't as helpful as I'd like to see it is that they don't have the course titles. So I do think this institution, we're going to want to look at the catalog. Fortunately, OSU does have a pretty easy to navigate catalog. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So if you're on the main website, you can actually click on Tools and Services, and then the catalog is right there. You can also search for catalog, but go ahead and scroll down and then let's just look at programs and filter by major. You could also filter by undergraduate major. And Corvallis campus, Cascades campus, they call their online eCampus. So if we were looking for that same one and I do this level of filtering, here it is. So now I can click on the requirements here and see a full listing of classes now. So Intro to Visual Arts, 2D, Core Studio, Drawing, Digital Photography, New Media Visualization, New American Cinema, Films for the Future, Social Media, The Meaning of Video Games, Social Media Strategy. So this might be very interesting to you. Let's go back though and take a look at this from a different route. So if we're back in our Find Your Major where we filtered by online, instead of doing that, let's filter by art and social science. Let's filter more by interest and see what we come up with. So now I see arts, media, and technology. And if you look carefully here, it says Bend. So this is at the Cascades campus, and you'll see that more prominently if you do look at the banner at the top. It says Cascades here. So where art and technology meet, this looks like a good fit. And it's either a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of Science. There's a nice featured student piece there and here. And then down here, sample classes. So Intro to Arts Entrepreneurship, New Media Interactive, History of Design. So some of these you're going to see some correlation between the online and this major, but there's some difference. And then they give a nice listing here of career options, which really does align with digital design nicely. Some contact information. Do not hesitate to reach out. And we would probably want to look at the catalog for this one too, but let's go back to our looking at art and social science and scroll down a little further. Here we'll see digital communication arts, and it says that it's available in Corvallis and online. And then graphic design here, if we click on the details, come to the website. Through reading some of this, you quickly come to understand that it's a BFA. This page does give contact information, but I clicked on academics to go to the BFA student plan. And you'll see some classes that are familiar. And so you'll want to talk with advisors about the transferability. But then we get into where it just says GD 200, Graphic Design 226, no course title. So here is where it's useful to head over to the catalog again. And at this point, you could go ahead and put on some other filters. We know that this is on the Corvallis campus only, and it's undergraduate. So let's scroll down now and look for, okay, so here I found Design and Innovation Management undergraduate major. So that's a whole nother major that could be interesting to you. the digital communication arts, but we were trying to find graphic design. Okay, here it is. So graphic design, BFA. And now if I'm in the catalog, and remember you click on requirements, and then you're going to get that nice listing of all the classes with their titles. If you click on it, you can see a course description, so that's very useful.